K-CrizzyTV, episode number 2. I got my good friend Professor Fresh in on an interview today, and we also got a song by him called Silence of the Loons. I cut my fucking finger putting speakers in my car. It was fun. Check it out.
Dead.
Bird.
Factory.
Professor Fresh, bitch.
So this is the K-CrizzyTV. We got Professor Fresh here, a
Hello.
good friend of mine from Mankato, Minnesota. Talk a little bit about his new record and where he comes from. So, how's it going, buddy?
Great.
That's awesome.
Thank you for having me.
So, want to talk about some of your roots, backgrounds?
Well, I'm a native to Mankato, Minnesota. I've been making music in this town for a long time. From Psychosynthetic, Ruthless, solo stuff, Tidal Wave Blues. I worked with a lot of great people. Ilpo in particular, DJ Shoba. More recently, like the HQ guys, Reliant Prime, J-Mo's, Chuck Bites, Number One Bad Boy, type of shit, Intelligent Design, Defcon Graphics, a big one too. That I work with lately.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I've been doing it forever. I'm the best ever at everything. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
So you got a new record that just came out.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, From Minnesota with Love is the new record. It's the third solo record I've put out, and probably 10th cumulatively between all my projects, but it's the first record I've ever had that I'm actually proud of, and that I want to push and show people, and yeah, it makes me smile.
That's what we're here for right now today. It's Minnesota for Love. It's a great album. I picked it up a couple weeks ago. So you got some shows coming up then?
Yeah, actually the record release party is on July 16th down at the What's Up Lounge, and that's going to be a heck of a good time. Shoba and I, of course, will be performing Tidal Wave Blues, which is me and Shoba rapping, actually. Intelligent Design and KGS South Soda, J9, Maxi, and Bazooka Joe Williams. Is Tidal Wave Blues. And then Grey Light, which is Ilpo and Shoba, and then Rel will be on the bill, and then Chuck Bites of the Style Fighters, and that's going to be a really good time. July 16th, Minnesota with Love.
Who was your influence, man?
I'd have to say the biggest influence I have in music would be the Beastie Boys. And it's also coincidental that they have a new hip-hop record out right now. And go, guys.
You hear that? Get on the show.
No, yeah, the Beastie Boys, it's actually kind of weird because a lot of my influences aren't in hip-hop. I was kind of a metal guy, and I just didn't ever get a metal band together because, frankly, getting people to do things is difficult. And in hip-hop, I can just do it myself, so I bought a drum machine, and here I am. But I'm a fabulous drummer, I have to say. Fabulous.
I feel that. I always try to get bands and keep them together, and this is where I ended up loving it.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stuff. Good scene in Mankato. A lot of local rappers, a lot of things going on.
Absolutely.
Red Sky Lounge.
Yes, Red Sky Lounge and What's Up have been doing a lot of good things together, and yeah, it's a blossoming scene here in Mankato right now. There's an incredible amount of not only hip hop but just bands in general, and the hip hop scene is on a super scroll right now, and it's not only a lot of MCs, but a lot of really good MCs and beat makers. I mean, and it's awesome too because then there's like DJ Shoba. It's like too many MCs and one DJ. Now there's other DJs too. I'm just playing, but I'm biased for them.
So where do you get Professor Fresh from?
Well, it was always Fresh. I guess Fresh Killa during the Psychosynthetic days because I'm just a super badass. But when it came time to bill myself solely, I didn't really see that on a flyer. You know, I didn't think that would attract the demographic of people I was interested in. I mean, I'm a professor after all.
Yeah.
Granted, I wasn't then, but intellectual nonetheless. And Professor's Pipe Shop, rest in peace.
Got the hat? Got it from the show we played?
Absolutely. Yeah, and professors used to have a lot of big hip-hop things, to-dos, and battles and shows, and just music in general, and good friends of mine, the Fishers, and actually was in marching band with Dan's little sister, and that's how I got to know the family. And, yeah, so we'd play shows down there, and then it was just kind of a natural thing with the whole X-Men thing, because that's so obvious to everyone. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a nerd, so it was either Weapon Fresh or Professor Fresh. And I figured Weapon, I'll just make a song called Weapon Fresh, which I did, and it was okay. But Professor Fresh is amazing. Made of amazing. Since forever. Always.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Ooh. Well, it's weird because, you know, scary movies have really become a different animal these days. With the whole, what I like to call the Saw revolution, which I wouldn't even put a positive spin on because I don't ever want to see any of those movies. The torture film thing, no thank you. I'm more of a classic slasher type film guy. But even in that world, you know, because I wouldn't even consider Freddy Krueger one of them, but he is kinda, you know, he's more in here though.
Yeah.
But I still group him, you know, with the Freddys and the Jasons and the Michael Myers, how could I forget? Those are my three big favorites, I guess. And, I don't know, I got a soft spot in my heart for Robert Englund forever, so Freddy Krueger, I guess. Nightmare on Elm Street, I don't know. That's hard. I would have probably said, like, Nightmare on Elm Street 4, like, a long time ago, but, I don't know, as I get older, I come to realize that Nightmare on Elm Street 1 is just giantly superior to all of them, with the exception of maybe Wes Craven's
Nightmare.
Yeah.
Epitome.
Yeah.
That's that. You see that shit on my walls and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm what they call a Fred head, opposed to the dead heads.
I
I'm
like
definitely
that.
feel that shit.
I know that. I watched the bonus features. The Fred head, the cutout cult that was supposed to be in there. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, but Fred Krueger. And I even enjoyed the remake with the kid from Bad News Bears. Everyone says, oh, he's in The Watchmen. I'm like, bitch.
Dollman. Go watch Dollman. If you ain't seen that. Full Moon Production, Dollman, Charles Band, the guy who put out Puppet Master. He's in that. That's a good movie too.
Okay. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he made a cameo on Shutter Island too. He's kind of making his thing. You know, he plays. Are we talking Robert Englund or the other kid?
When we talk Robert Englund, well, we're talking Jackie there. But
Yeah, Jackie. All right,
Jackie,
that's what I thought.
Early Haley.
Yeah.
A lot of hate for that movie, but I liked it. It was alright. It wasn't Robert Englund, but it was a good movie.
Yeah, he was good. It was creepy. I watched that movie and I'm like, well, if he didn't kill those kids, what did he do to them? And then like 3/4 of the way through, I'm like, he raped them.
He touched them.
Yeah, gross.
On their peepees
Fred,
and vaginas.
You know, don't you know there's a line? You can get away with murder in the movies and it's all fine and dandy, but you cross that line, it becomes too realistic.
No peepees and vaginas, man. You got none of that. That's why I like Robert Englund. he was
hilarious.
A kid killer, not a fucking kid fudgy.
Isn't that weird that line exists? That's just past the point of reason, so it can be, you know, all like, oh, it's good, murder, rape. Ugh.
Yeah.
Anyway. What you got? I love Bill Murray.
Bill Murray's the shit. What's your favorite Bill Murray movie?
Oh. Well, that's a weird question because there's part of me that, you know, definitely leans towards, you know, his older movies with the Ghostbusters and Scrooged and Stripes. Oh, obviously Stripes. But truthfully, for the longest, and this is weird too, for the longest time I would say my favorite movie of all time was Kingpin, to which he is in, but it's a minor role, so I wouldn't consider it a Bill Murray movie. But then it got bumped by Rushmore, which he is also in, as a, well, a bigger role, but still kind of the villain. So I don't know. They're all really good. I really like his movies. He took a lot of good turns when a lot of comedic actors tend to go family and all that. He went independent, and all we had to deal with was Garfield and Operation Dumbo Drop. No, that's not it. Larger Than Life. Sorry, mixing up elephant movies. Sorry, Danny Glover. Didn't mean to bring your movie in on it.
You were in Predator 2 and Saw. Not to knock the Saw. I'm all about the torture shit, but...
No, you know, that's funny.
That's cool, though.
No, it's funny, too, because, like, anytime I ever talk about Saw, I go, isn't Danny Glover in that? And people are like, I don't know. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure he is.
Carrie Ells, man.
Yeah.
Fucking Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah.
What up, man? This is Zilpo of Greylight, Mac Morris. We're at the Hip Hop Showcase at the Red Sky, and you're watching K-CrizzyTV.
Oh. We did.
But yeah, so the new record, go pick it up. We'll have a clip here of a song called, what's the song?
Silence of the Loons. You want to take a cue?
So,
Shut the fuck up.
Ooh.
Just kidding. Yeah, it's Silence of the Loons. It's a nice little number I made with tunes, songs.
Sounds
of Science. Features Chris Elliott and Andy Richter. My So, K-CrizzyTV coming at you.
Professor Fresh, bitch.
My dear underpaid professor,
He's in dire need of a holiday.
you mean like Halloween? Yes, like Halloween.
But they scream for me, and I pretend not to hear them. As they scream for me, and I pretend not to fear them. To have lost my senses, as seen through rose-shaded lenses. I couldn't see to the consequences, so I live with the consequences.
Strange, I'm staying faded as fuck on a holiday, but all the days' names have become corrupt. I guess it's better by the moon because I'm past a packet of cigarettes. I silence saloons cause it's a sound I just as soon forget.
But they scream for me, and I pretend not to hear them. As they scream for me, and I pretend not to fear them. But they scream for me, and I pretend not to hear them. As they scream for me, and I pretend not to fear them.
Screaming. Some kind of screaming like a child's.
I seem to have gained attention, which is screams not necessity to my invention. Just a mother to a fucker, making sons with bitches. Got some tones when I clip my stitches.
Strange, I'm fading the grave but not away. I'm fading off but not out, except in every other way, every other day. Break down. You'll never witness my weakness. See these secrets, they don't keep friends, and your friends, they don't keep secrets. See, this marks the return of the dead bird. I'd light a spark, but it already burned.
But they scream for me, and I pretend not to hear them. As they scream for me, and I pretend not to fear them. But they scream for me, and I pretend not to hear them. As they scream for me, and I pretend not to fear them.
Screaming. Some kind of screaming like a child's voice.
So thanks for the interview, Fresh.
No problem.
You want to go hit up Bluebricks later?
We could.
Fucking awesome. It's been K-CrizzyTV interview with Professor Fresh. I'm K-Crizzy.
That bird factory.
Next episode coming out soon.